Thank you for checking out Tea and a Buddy on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to the Tea and a Buddy podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And on today's one, we're going to be talking about things I love and things I don't really love about Texas in the fall.
Yeah.
Or Austin in the fall, as it were, you know, because, but Texas anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Because
this part of Texas, anyway.
Central Texas.
Yeah.
The hill country.
Mm-hmm.
I think Halloween candy around the fall time.
You're saying fall and not autumn. I just caught that.
Yeah, because people don't know what I mean when I say autumn over here. They go, what's autumn? What's autumn? Autumn leaves.
Yeah, guys, let us know if you say fall or autumn, if you're American, and then let us know what part of America you live in. Because
what part of America do you live in?
Yeah, because
and if you say fall or autumn, I thought they say fall all over the place.
We say autumn. We know what autumn is. Yeah.
It's fall because the leaves fall.
Yeah, we're very literal.
Yes, it's the fall because the big fall.
Yeah, in Texas we say fall. But I'm thinking maybe up in New England they say autumn. Yeah, not autumn.
Like in Boston.
Maybe not though. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'd be interested to know. So let us know what you say.
I just love Halloween candy around this time of year.
Yeah.
Because it's so many bags of it, and they go big on Halloween over here, so the candy is the main thing. Really more than just the dressing up and the stuff like that. I think the candy is what the kids are doing. The candy companies, Mars, Snickers, they come out with so many like huge bags of it. I think it's around this time they come out with that huge Snickers thing, isn't it? That log.
Oh, that's more like around Christmas time.
Oh, is it more around Christmas? Well, it's the same sort of thing, I suppose. But they come out, and do Peeps come out around this time too?
No.
Is it just Easter? I think
Peeps is just Easter. They do. I have seen them.
They should come out around fall time. Come out with like Christmas trees or like Halloween.
I think they have been. I've seen them around Valentine's.
Yeah, because they can't just come out on Easter and then not cash in on the Emma.
They used to only come out at Easter.
That is crazy.
I think I have seen them start coming out around other holidays. Particularly, I can remember seeing them at Valentine's Day. They have like a heart peep marshmallows.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Surely there's like ghosts or something like that at Halloween.
Yes, I'm sure I've seen them actually. I've seen them, but yeah, Peeps.
Because the thing about
I think this is the giant peep.
Well, the thing about Peeps is because Halloween candy is meant to be given to trick-or-treaters for the most part.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't really be able to give Peeps out.
I suppose not, because they don't individually wrap them.
No, they could, but then you'd have all the plastic people like complaining about waste and all of that. That'd be a lot of
single-use plastic.
Also, they'd probably get smushed in a trick-or-treat basket,
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah, so, maybe they don't come out at Halloween. I think they do come out at Christmas, though, maybe, like Christmas trees.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen them. But anyway, you get the fun-size candy.
Yes.
And,
You're a big candy head.
I'm a big candy head with the huge bags of candy. You just kind of don't see that. Well, you do see a lot of candy in Britain. You do see a lot of chocolate. You see sweets and everything like that.
But you only see the mixed candies at like Christmas time.
Yes, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You only see like quality
assortment.
Assortment, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, just over here, it's just so much of it that comes out, and it's just so good.
Yeah, so we go around, and he's just like, his eyes all big.
Yeah, it's just like, I want to buy a big bag of it.
And I just have to say, no, and I just pull him away from the aisle.
And I get all
say,
mad.
No,
I get mad.
Come away from the candy.
No. No.
Yeah.
Yes, you've done that several times. And it's just a case of like, no, I need this candy because And it's like, it's a terrible time because, you're doing kind of like no dessert November.
A terrible time.
It's a terrible for people who are trying to like lose weight or something,
Yeah, we're doing no dessert November, you guys. We need to drop a few pounds before anybody's going to see us in any kind of vlogs. Dominic and I have some serious work to do.
It's
no dessert November.
Yeah, and we were trying to do that, but yeah.
We've done it so far.
We've done it, yeah. We've been pretty good on it, yeah.
Trying. We have done it.
We're trying to do that, yeah. I mean, it's been hard with all the candy for Halloween and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that as well. And I mean, following on from the Halloween candy, then, the next holiday is Thanksgiving, and I mean, that's another eating holiday. That's the
These are
second
your
thing.
favorite things about fall. Food things.
Food things. I mean, I do, and it's kind of like, because I don't really, like have things that I like, like I don't, like people like, oh, I love the colors of the trees and the changing and all that.
Are you
kind of
saying
stuff.
you don't love the changing of the colors?
No, I'm just saying I like it, but I'm not really that into it. I'm not like an obsession with like I do like the bursts of cold weather too.
Yeah,
that's my third thing. I
Yeah.
like the bursts of cold weather that happen here because living in Texas, it's like what. It's like what is up with the sun?
yeah,
It doesn't stop.
yeah.
And I lived in a country that was overcast a lot of the time.
We were watching somebody on Instagram though that lives up in Chicago.
Yeah.
We were watching her story, and it snowed on Halloween in
It
Chicago.
snowed on Halloween. It's like, it doesn't snow down here. Central Texas. I mean, the last time we got snow was like 2011, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't snow down here.
I think it snowed last year, but it was just like little flurries and it didn't stick. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just yawning away
Yes,
here.
I mean, we're going into the night. It's like 4 a.m. here or something. We've been doing these podcasts all day and all night, But no, I mean, they're like the bursts of cold weather. Like, this kind of week has been cold, but then it kind of gets back up a little bit more, It's just like,
It goes up and down.
It goes up and down, and it's just like something I've never really experienced. I've never experienced that kind of a roller coaster of weather.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? It's like, it is pretty extreme here
It's
in the
extreme.
changing between seasons.
It's really extreme.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's worrying, really.
So from going to
the
spring,
climate change.
So
and
from
everything.
going to spring to summer, you sort of just ease into the hot weather.
Yes, yeah, you kind of do, I suppose. Yeah.
And going in from fall to winter, you just kind of ease into the cold weather. Cold weather in quotation marks. But changing from winter to spring and from summer to fall, yeah, it's like, it definitely is. Roller coaster is the perfect word.
Because it is, you go up and then you go down and then you just look at the weather app on your phone and you're just like, what is going on? How is this happening?
Some people
because I was used to very consistent temperatures. It's going to get cold for the next day. Oh, it's summer now. It could be warm for a couple of weeks. And, it'll get a bit warmer and it might get a bit too warm. And then people will be like, oh, freaking out. It's like, what's going on? Why is everything so hot?
Why are all the cups wobbling?
Why are all the cups wobbling? If you're an Alan Partridge fan, you'll get that. And it's just very... And then it'll go back to normal then. It'll go back to, cool temperature.
I'm guessing...
But over here, it's not a cool climate.
I'm guessing...
It's subtropical, people. Subtropical.
I'm guessing that in Britain, it's not a thing to, pack away your winter clothes.
No.
Or pack away your summer clothes.
No,
you don't.
No. I mean, we do that over here, and I'm just like, I've forgotten even
what we don't really do that. They do that in other parts of the country. You can't really do that here where we live because, like you just said, some days it's 90 degrees and then the next day it's 48 for the high.
Yeah, I just don't like that.
You'd be in real trouble if you packed away your hot clothes or your cold clothes.
Well, yeah. I mean,
because
I kind of have though, because I mean, I'm wearing shorts right now, and I shouldn't be. I should be wearing pants. What is going on?
Is this on your list of things that you hate? Because Dominic hates wearing shorts, you guys, and he
I'm gonna
has
add
to wear
it.
shorts.
It's going to be as part of you know, the first thing on things to hate is the weather not being as cold as it should be.
Yeah.
Because it should be cold all the time from now on. It should, you know, like it hits October, mid-September all the way through to March. It should be just getting progressively colder and colder and colder.
Yeah.
No hot stuff. No, going out and feeling like, you know, like you're in a sauna.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
You know how in Britain, it's like cold and wet, cold and wet, cold and wet.
Cold and wet, cold
summer,
and wet.
And then summer, it's like hot for 2 weeks, and then it's cold and wet, cold and wet, cold and wet the rest of the time. In Texas, or particularly down here in Austin where we live.
It's cold and wet for 2 weeks, and the rest is just like hot.
Yeah, hot. Cold and wet, hot.
Yes, that's what it is. That is what it's like.
Yeah.
And I mean,
we have like 2 weeks or so of pretty cold, consistently cold weather. Usually like early to mid-January, and then we're finished.
Christmas Day, right, is what I'm saying is Christmas Day is just... It's like 90 degrees. It was 90 degrees last year. You keep saying, oh no, it wasn't that hot. No, it wasn't that hot. And I'm like, yes, it was. The sun was shining outside and it was like 90 degree weather. And I was just like, we're having this big, like, turkey. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Yeah. It will be the same way. I'm sure Thanksgiving it will be so hot.
Yeah. In when I lived up in North Texas and
they get a bit of a better season.
It feels more appropriate for Thanksgiving. It feels more like, this is the fall, but down here, no. It's like
climate change, as you were saying, it's just kind of like
climate change has just screwed everything up.
Yes.
It's made everything one extreme or the other. And
and it's kind of hitting here a lot. Like, you can feel it. It's just like, what is going on? It's weird.
The last few years, because of climate change, we have had a cold snap in October. Just
randomly in October, but it
like
should be
pretty cold. Everybody's like breaking out the winter jackets, and you're not kind of laughing at them for doing so. It's like it's necessary.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just summer again.
And people over here can't wait to get into their winter clothes.
Oh no! Yeah, we want it.
They want winter. They don't like.
We'd like a bit of winter. We'd like. Well, I like all the seasons.
I like all the seasons too. I mean, I don't like it being cold and wet all the time. I mean, that's one thing everybody moans about in Britain is, oh, it's raining all the time, and oh, it's cold, it's wet, it's cold, it's wet. They do enjoy summer, but if you get 2 weeks of like 80-degree temperatures, people are like, oh no, this is too hot. No, you gotta come on now, stop that nonsense.
Yeah.
To whoever's controlling the weather. But one of the things over here is that, cold and wet. And what I appreciate with the wet is, over here, one of the things I don't like is the dry. Mm-hmm. It's the static electricity.
Yeah.
That does my absolute head in.
That's really because the heat. Everybody has their heaters on.
Everybody has their heaters on, yeah.
And they like suck the moisture out of the air.
Sucks the moisture out of the air. And it's like there's no moisture anyway. So, I get out of the car and it's happened, thing. And, I go to touch something and it goes, and it gives you a shock. And it's just like, what is that all about?
Have you literally never experienced that before you moved here?
Yes, I had. I mean, sometimes it, like when you're close to a fire and it's hot and it's sucking all the moisture out of the air there.
Yeah.
You sometimes get static, but it was never on this scale.
When I was a kid.
Never in this scale.
And we'd have like the, like footy pajamas or whatever, like pants and house socks or whatever. I remember we'd go across the carpet,
yes,
like that, just to work up the static electricity. And I'm like, ha, watch this, and go and touch whoever, And they'd be like, yes, it hurts.
Well, it does hurt, but it's more annoying than anything else because like I've put my hand on something and it's gone, like a real like crackle, like a 3 or 4 crackle. Because sometimes you just touch something, and it goes,
Yeah.
You go,
Yeah.
But it's just like, what is going on?
Sometimes you
why
can
is it
see,
so dry.
Sometimes you can see, like,
you can see it.
the actual little mini lightning
mini
bolt.
spark, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah.
That's something. I'm just like, static electricity, man. It just needs to get out of here. I mean, but, it's like, that's people putting the heaters on,
Yeah.
It's like, I like fresh air. I like to open the window.
I definitely don't.
Over here,
like to
I
turn the
can
heater
understand why they don't do it over here in the summer months, because it's like, it's too hot to open the window.
Well, and all the bugs.
Yeah, and all the bugs, yeah. But there's when the cold snaps come, the bugs die.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get any bugs.
Yeah.
And putting your heater on, it's just going to be like, oh,
Yeah, I definitely don't. I'm someone who is like a big advocate for not turning the heater on until it's absolutely necessary.
Until it's absolutely freezing cold, yeah.
Yeah, because I like to bundle up under a blanket or, put on some toasty pajamas or whatever and just let it be cold in the house.
Just let it be cold in the house. Let's get some fresh air in here. Let's get some groovy.
As long as it's not below freezing, you're going to be all right.
I mean, I don't know what is below freezing over here, because apparently 30 degrees is freezing. Well, 32?
32.
It's like, yeah, because I mean,
so anything less than 32.
Because I mean, we do the metric, and so it starts at 0 and then goes from there up or down. If it's minus 5 degrees, then yeah, it's below freezing.
Yeah.
But usually it just gets down to like 2. 2 or 3. I think 40 degrees is like the equivalent to 100 degrees over here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's how
like,
it works
yeah,
out.
but I really have no idea.
And 0 is 32, So, that kind of thing.
We learned all that in school, but, that was kind of in one ear and out the other.
Well, I mean, in Britain, it's kind of like we used to have the imperial system, measurement system, and we still use miles per hour.
Well, that's where we got it. We got it from Britain, right? And
and then it changed to metric because of the EU, and I think it's I don't know. I don't think it'll change back because it's too much trouble
with Brexit.
With Brexit, yeah. But it's metric system now, so
Can I just? Sorry to interrupt you. Can I just make a little side note or side question to you guys listening? We kind of have mentioned Brexit here and there randomly, just in various podcasts. Let us know if you would be interested at all in hearing about what Brexit actually is, because I don't really know if the general American at home even really knows what Brexit is all about. I think we've heard people talking about it, but, I don't know if everybody knows what it is. So let us know if that's something you would want us to talk about. We would try to not get too politically charged when talking about it, but if you want to know just in general, what is Brexit?
What is Brexit?
What's
what does
it all
mean?
about? Yeah, what does it mean? Let us know that, and we can definitely do a podcast about that.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Brexit, it's... Yeah, I mean, people are sick of it in Britain now.
Yeah.
They're sick of hearing about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why we haven't really brought it up. But I mean, there may be some people listening that are like, yeah, what is Brexit?
What is it?
What is it? Yeah.
What is it? But, as I was saying, static electricity, yeah, it can get out of here. It can... I don't mind the heater coming on, but yeah, sometimes it dries me out.
Yeah.
It's like I wake up in the morning and it's like my nose is all dry and my throat is dry and I'm just
yeah, that is the worst. I will agree with that, definitely.
It's like that's the downside to having like central air.
Yeah, I was gonna say just if we have British listeners. When we say the heater coming on,
we don't mean the radiator
right.
or whatever, like a fan heater or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's
hot air being
pumped through vents
throughout
into
the house. Yeah,
and it warms the house up, and it's just like from a furnace, and it's just like sometimes it's detrimental. I mean, it keeps you warm, yeah. But it would keep me warm if it was like, if
it was like below freezing
out. there, and it's not.
Yeah.
To me, like, to people over here in Texas, 50 degrees is freezing, and it's not really,
Yeah.
To me, it's like 55, it's chilly, but it's not like, oh, like I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just like, I guess I've got thicker blood than people who live here, or people who, it's just so, because they don't seem to mind the heat over here.
Yeah.
And I do, and I feel it, so...
People definitely get used to the heat.
When I go out, I'm just like, oh god, I really don't like it, The obsession with pumpkin spice over here. That's my final one. The obsession with pumpkin spice. What is even that about?
Yeah.
Because, it's, like, oh, pumpkin spice latte is back, pumpkin spice cheesecake, pumpkin spice Cheerios, pumpkin spice everything.
Yeah.
I'm just getting sick of it. I'm just, it's just like...
You say that, but yeah, we ate a pumpkin yogurt the other night, and it was good.
It was good.
It tasted like pumpkin cheesecake. It was good.
I'm not a big fan. I don't want to be a big fan of pumpkin.
You don't want to be.
I don't really want to be one. No. I will admit I like pumpkin pie. That's another thing, going back to what I love, is pumpkin pie and pecan pie.
Yeah.
If you've never had pecan pie, or pecan pie, as they would say in Britain, you've got to have it, because it's really good.
Yeah.
It's pecan.
Looking forward to that.
And pumpkin pie. It's store-bought, though.
With no dessert November. I'm really looking forward to that pumpkin pie.
Well, we're going to have something on
we're going to have to.
And
it's required
whipped
by
cream.
law.
Yeah, the pumpkin pie is really good. I enjoy it, too.
But that's all that the pumpkin spice stuff...
Sometimes it's too cinnamony, and I don't really like cinnamon all that much.
Yeah.
Cinnamon is a big flavor over here.
I'll tell you the pumpkin spice things I can't stand. Bathroom spray.
Oh, no.
And scented candles. Oh, God.
The scented candles, pumpkin spice spray. I do not like apple cinnamon spray. That you had that when I first came over here.
Oh God, yeah. I can't
And your grandmother used to spray it all the time, and I was just like, oh, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I'll be on the floor. I can't breathe. Okay.
No, I don't know why. I don't know where that came from either. The obsession with the pumpkin spice thing. That's only been the last few years.
Because in Britain, I don't think it is a thing. I think they call it bonfire spice.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a thing with Costa, they have their bonfire spice latte or their bonfire spice cake.
Yeah, but that's fairly new too, isn't it?
It's fairly new, yeah, because I think pumpkin isn't really a big flavour in Britain.
Yeah.
We don't have pumpkin pie. We don't have Thanksgiving.
And for British listeners who have never been to America and and have never eaten pumpkin pie.
It's not actual pumpkin, it's yam, isn't it? It's the canned version is
But
yam.
that's what the pumpkin
or sweet
spice
potato or something, whatever they call it.
The pumpkin spice flavor is basically pumpkin pie flavor.
Yeah, it's pumpkin, cinnamon, and
nutmeg, cloves, yeah.
Yeah.
Allspice. I think allspice is.
What is allspice?
I think allspice is a mixture of those things.
So you have pumpkin. You have the pumpkin flavoring. You have the nutmeg flavoring. You have the cinnamon, and then you have allspice too, which is all of that too in one. So it's just like it's like that chicken seasoning. What's it? Salt and pepper and garlic and everything. Like that. Seasoning for chicken, all-purpose seasoning they call it. And it's just like, what's the point in buying? We're gonna have all-purpose seasoning on our turkey. It's like, well, that's salt, pepper, and garlic, or whatever.
All-purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the pumpkin spice craze came from Starbucks. Really.
Yeah, I think it
started with them.
For, like, the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
I've never had one, and I don't really care for it. I mean, I saw someone on Twitter the other day going, "Oh, I broke my bonfire spice latte virginity today. I lost it today at Costa." I think Costa Coffee are a chain like Starbucks in the UK of coffee, and so they have their own bonfire spice, because I think pumpkin spice lattes have been trademarked by Starbucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, like the fall and stuff, hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah.
They do a bonfire spice chocolate, I think I saw on one of the menu, but...
Do you know...
What?
Do you know I saw a pumpkin... I don't think it was spice. It was like pumpkin cream soda.
No.
At the grocery store the other
soda,
night.
Yeah. And they have a hard... We bought one of them, didn't we? It was like H-E-B's own brand maple cream.
Oh, yes. You were all like, oh, this is going to be good.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good. And it tasted like fizzy syrup.
Ugh, it smells
fizzy
like
pancake syrup.
It smells
and I was like
it,
I can't do this. This is too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much. Oh, stop right there. Mm-hmm. Stop right there.
Yeah. We bought the pumpkin spice Cheerios. I can do those like...
No, I like the pumpkin spice Cheerios, actually.
Once a year,
once
though.
A year, yeah.
Like, I don't want more than one box in a year. It's quite a strong flavor.
It's a strong... Yeah, it is a strong flavor because the cinnamon is a strong flavor.
Mm.
It's like cinnamon sugar and stuff like that, you know. I like that on kind of like French toast and stuff.
Well, my sister-in-law bought some pumpkin spice butter, pumpkin butter.
Pumpkin butter.
You didn't like it?
I liked it.
Oh, I liked it. That was fabulous.
But I get tired of it very easily. I get like, and then I start to like, I don't really like this anymore.
Oh, I liked that.
Yeah, I mean, you have it on bagels.
So, yeah, bagels, toast, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, pumpkin butter. Yeah, it's just a candy corn and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, oh. I mean, that's kind of, I like Halloween candy, but I like the chocolate candy and the sweets like Skittles and Starburst and stuff, but, you know, like candy corns, it's just like, yeah,
you like candy corns now.
I don't, actually.
He does.
No, I don't.
Don't let him fool you.
I don't. She's saying that, but I'm really gonna break her toe. No, I don't. I don't. No.
He does.
No,
he does.
No. No.
Oh yeah, they go overboard with the pumpkin spice thing, though. I mean, I've seen some really ridiculous things that are pumpkin spice flavor in the last several years.
Pumpkin spice bacon.
Savory, yeah, like savory things. I can't think of anything offhand, but just like, what? You know.
Yeah, I mean, they really cash in on it. They cash in on it.
Yeah, but everybody is saying, what? You know, so who is buying it then? You know, it's like...
Well, no one's buying that maple cream soda because it's on clearance then, like a week after.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's like stacks of it
I didn't
on
even
clearance.
want to think what the pumpkin cream soda
and the pumpkin
like.
cream too.
Ugh.
And it's like, no one's... I bought that one case of it because it was like $1 on clearance.
Yeah. It was the whole case for $1.
And I was like, I only had like 3 of them and I was like...
I can't drink
I can't get into this. I really cannot get into this. I mean, I love syrup. I love maple syrup, but I cannot have it fizzy.
I think we put like a free ad on Craigslist or something. It was like
said come and get it.
Next door or something.
I don't think anyone did. No one even wanted it for free. Couldn't get rid of that stuff. We had to pay someone to take it away.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, why did they produce it then? Where's the market for it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, well, we've got to have some because, you know, someone might like it, you know. But it's like, no, it's ending up on clearance.
I thought of another thing you don't like during the fall. Actually, we may have mentioned it in the things you don't like about the summer because they exist in the summertime too, but I think they're worse in the fall. The grass burrs.
Grass burrs. Well, you don't like them either.
I don't like them.
No, grass burrs are absolutely terrible. I've never...
They get worse in the fall because everything dries out.
And it just blows away.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, God.
Grass burrs, if you guys don't know what we're talking about. And I've never known. Is
they
it
call
grass
them
spurs or is it grass burrs?
They're like little buds off a plant or something that blow
off a weed.
Off a weed.
Yeah.
And they're very...
Not the good kind of weed.
Not the good kind of weed. No, you can't smoke these. They're just painful, bloody things that get stuck to your shoe, and they're like...
If you're walking barefoot and one's come in on your bottom of your shoe and it's stuck in the carpet, yeah.
You feel it. They're very pokey and spiny, and they're very... Oh, they're just terrible. Yeah, that's my fourth thing. My honorable mention there to like everything, you know. But yeah, it's just those grass burrs. Yeah, those really piss me off too.
He loves living here, you guys.
Yeah, no, I do, but there's things I would change if I could. Yeah. And I'm sure everybody's that way about the place they live in, you know?
Yeah.
Even if they live in their home country. But yeah, I think I'm done with my ranting about, about things. Things to love and things to hate, you know? Halloween candy, Thanksgiving, the bursts of cold weather.
Before we wrap this up, I just want to mention that we've added some stuff to our Amazon shop.
Yes!
Yeah, so go on our website. I think we have a tab at the top of the page, shop. Click on that, go in our shop and shop.
Go in our shop and shop.
You'll find all kinds of British
shop
goodies
things
in there. Yeah.
Yes, and not just sweets and crisps either. There's actually like things like tea towels and tea cozies.
Yeah.
And little London buses.
Electric kettles.
Electric kettles, yes! Because that's another thing you don't have over here as common anyway. You can get them for like $40. But yeah. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, everybody.
We appreciate you so much, and we'll talk to you next time.
Talk to you next time. Goodbye, and thank you for listening. It's been wonderful. It's been fab. Bye.
Bye.